Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off play action. Francis. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Francis. Throw left side complete. It's Ryan. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On first down, Francis. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Back to throw. Francis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down. Francis. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First and goal here from the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Blue, landed! All right, here we go. Philly,
Looking to throw on second down. Francis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Looking to throw. Francis. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down. Francis. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Operating from the gun. Francis. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. play fake. Michael rolling to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Play action. Michael. And he fires one incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A beautiful spin and room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Cook. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Near the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Give. This is Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Third down. Michael. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And it's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Francis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Francis. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on second down, Francis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd and 2, Francis. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They start the drive with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. 3-19. Watching that ball. Over.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Here we go. Green 30.
They run again on first down. Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Handoff comes to Cook, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd and 2, Michael. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On first down, Francis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards. From the gun, Francis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
A final shot before break. Francis. And he's able to find Diggs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey. 14, all right, here we go.
A final shot before break. Francis. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing to start the drive. Michael. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Off the play fake. Michael. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Michael into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing on 1st down. Francis. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Francis. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Packers on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Francis. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Second down following the run.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Michael. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Michael. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. On 1st and 10, Francis. He's going to air one out and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Francis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Play action. Francis. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So they're operating in the red zone.
All right, here we go.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Francis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Michael throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green. Let's go. Check. Green. Here we go. Look at 56.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Off play action. Michael sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. All right now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Back to throw. Michael. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. The play clock's running down. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First down, Francis. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Francis. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Francis going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Francis. Caught on the right side by Adams. And it's a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the fumble recovery, Francis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They come out with one back, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.